In this LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga news update video, I'm going to be sharing with you the contents of the Trooper DLC pack, plus some information revealed by TT Games developers, and the system requirements required to play the game. Make sure you subscribe to my channel right now so you don't miss any future LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga news updates. So let's get started by taking a look at the newly announced Trooper character pack. So this is going to be part of the Character Collection Season Pass, which is available with the deluxe edition of the game. Previously we only had 6 character packs announced, but they announced a 7th one today, and it's the Trooper pack. And we have one picture of it, which is on the brand new LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga website, and it is of the Death Trooper on Scarif in the game. Alongside the Death Trooper, we do know some of the other troopers thanks to the PlayStation Store. I was checking out the stores for any information. They listed characters included with the Trooper pack. So it says the Imperial Death Trooper, the Incinerator Stormtrooper, the Range Trooper, Imperial Shore Trooper, and the Mimban Stormtrooper. Which of these Solo and Rogue One troopers will you be playing as in LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga? Let me know down in the comments. Now let's move on to some interviews and info that TT Games developers did. So this is from cinematic animation director Dave Brown. He said one of the biggest challenges of the game was reinterpreting the scenes from the previous game, and they've naturally got scenes that have been featured in the previous games, but none of them have been reworked. They're all new content. It confirms, even if we did expect this, that Billy D. Williams will be playing Lando in this game, alongside Tom Kane as Yoda. Unfortunately, due to having a stroke a year ago, Tom Kane is never able to actually voice a character again, so this will be his last ever appearance in Star Wars or anything. Dave Brown, who works at TT Games, did say, "The move to using dialogue has meant we can tell a lot more story than we used to, and it allows for us to play with the interactions between characters a lot more than we did previously. But there is also the mumbling option." He goes on to say that the characters in our games fully believe that they are characters from the films. They react in serious and authentic ways, and then we add physical and visual twists to create humour. It's stated that over 300 of them are playable, and Dave says he has fan favourites in the game such as Wampa, Babu Frick and Darth Maul, but there is some more obscure characters for superfans such as Mr. Bones. Some changes have been made to the combat and camera system, and the studio has apparently brought in the camera closer to the character's shoulders so it can be controlled freely with the analog stick, and you're able to inspect each of the film's 5 authored levels in all of its glory. And speaking of the combat system, combinations of attacks can be chained together to earn multipliers and pull off impressive maneuvers. Enemies will block, forcing you to change tactics, and they'll even try to ambush you, to which you can retaliate with many unique counterattacks, or roll out the way and dodge the attack. One of the TT Games developers also teased that with the new Lightsaber Duels, the ability to force throw objects and droids are as you please, and the Jedi mind tricks are also at your disposal to defeat the dark side and save the galaxy. Onto the hub worlds and planets. The original LEGO Star Wars game only had Dexter's Diner as a sole hub world, but now in 2022, if you leave Dexter's Diner, you'll be able to explore the Uskru district of Coruscant, then hop in a taxi to the Federal District of Coruscant, and then take off in a ship into local space and fly to an abundance of other planets and explore something that TT Games are apparently truly proud of. TT Games also go on to say that they've reimagined character classes for the game. There is Hero, Bounty Hunter, Scoundrel, Jedi, Sith and more, and each of them come with upgrade trees and unlockable skills. An example given by TT Games is that a Bounty Hunter upgrade will unlock a stun grenade for combat. We see this in gameplay from Boba Fett on Kijimi in the gameplay overview. Ryan Roper, who is a designer on the game, explained how they were able to use the extra years developing this game. He said that the extra game development time was used to fine-tune the game's features and systems to make sure they are delivering the experience that fans of TT Games' games have really come to expect, and more. He was also asked about how the next-gen version for the PS5 and Xbox Series consoles will differ to the older consoles, and whilst it wasn't a super informative answer, he did say that thanks to the talented team, we are proud to say all versions of the game will deliver the experience we wanted for our players, whether that's on the Switch, the PC or the next-gen consoles and the old-gen consoles. So we'll have to see how that goes. I really, truly hope they've given us great ports across all platforms. Speaking of platforms, we finally have the system requirements for the PC version, but also it gives us how big the game is in file size, finally. It's going to be around the same as well on Xbox and PlayStation, but the Switch version will dramatically be smaller. But now let's list through the actual system requirements, starting with the minimum for PC. So you need an Intel Core i5 2400 or a Ryzen 3 1200, 8 gigs of RAM, or a GTX 750 Ti or a Radeon HD 7850. But the recommended requirements are an Intel i5 6600 or a Ryzen 3 3100, 8 gigs of RAM, plus a GTX 780 as the graphics card or a Radeon R9 2090. I'm not sure if I should be worried about this because it seems very low. I'm glad that a lot of people are going to be able to play this game with really low end and old hardware. But I would have really liked to have seen this game push some technical boundaries potentially on the PC front. Maybe it will do, but we'll have to wait and see, and I will be checking that out, so make sure you do subscribe so you don't miss those videos when the game does come out, and comment below any of your thoughts on the news I've shared in this video. Drop a like if you did enjoy it, and subscribe so you don't miss future LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga news updates, and I shall see you in my next video. Goodbye.